guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm doing our very first morning cart organization and refresh of this homeschooling year, and I want to thank Campfire Curriculums for sponsoring today's video. So if you guys are new to homeschooling, you probably even still have seen these 3-tiered carts. I have had one in my homeschool for forever, and they have served various purposes for me in my homeschooling journey over the last decade. I have realized this year that some things are gonna go a little differently than I planned, and I have also realized that my youngest daughter and I are doing the majority of her school day downstairs now at my dining table rather than upstairs. And there's a bunch of different reasons for that, but that'll be for another video. So what I want to do, what my goal is to clear out of this 3-tiered cart anything that I am not currently using. In the past, what I've done is just keep all the materials that I want to get through throughout the school year for morning time in this cart, but I actually need it to hold her curriculum, like her language arts and all of her math and those things that her and I are doing downstairs. I don't want to have another separate bin if I can avoid that. So my goal is to go ahead and clear this out, reorganize it, only keeping in here what I'm actually using. I have a ton of awesome books in here that I will probably use, and some, let's just be honest, I won't get to. But I'm gonna move those upstairs into my upstairs bookshelf and not keep them in the cart. I'll just only keep in the cart what I am currently using and going through. And then I also want to add in Campfire Curriculums Thanksgiving units. So that time of year is upon us, and I want to add that into our morning time together. Last year we did go through one of their Thanksgiving units, and we went through the Giving Thanks unit. They actually have two. One is called Giving Thanks. That's going to be like more traditional type unit study on like Thanksgiving and family and traditions and recipes and just a lot of different fun things to bring into your homeschool morning time or your kids' curriculum all together if you use the core connections that come with it for that season. But then in the season of Thanksgiving is the other unit that Campfire Curriculums has, which is awesome because it is a unit like no other. It is so incredibly done, and they used over 40 primary sources for their historical information, and so you are hearing the true story behind Thanksgiving with the faith components added in to discuss those things with your kids. They also have the core connections that go along with it. And so if you want to use that and take a different look, a different approach as we head into Thanksgiving, they have a unit for either way you want to go, and both are so awesome. So I'll have a link down below to both of those units from Campfire Curriculums. I would recommend like the Giving Thanks unit for those of you with younger kids. It's great for older kids too, but in the season of Thanksgiving, the newer Thanksgiving unit from them is gonna be best for like upper elementary, middle, and high school, just because there's a little bit more to it. And like I said, you can use Campfire Curriculums as a morning basket addition, or it can be your complete and total curriculum for however long you want it to be for a family unit study, because they do have those core connections that come with the unit, and those core connections are going to cover your language arts, your math, your science, all of that. And all of that is going to come from studying the one thing. So I want to add that into our morning time, our morning cart. But if you want to check out Campfire Curriculums for either of those things, I'll have a link down below. It's not too late to start. You can get through a lot. Each unit is about 12 lessons, so you can break those up how you see fit. So I really love them because you can add to it, you can do all the projects, you can do all the things, or you can just have a fun, seasonally appropriate read, a little study together on the history of something, and it's just a nice addition. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Now let's see if I can make it happen. Let's get organized.
All right, so I have my 3-tiered cart emptied out. Here is everything that was in there. This little index card holder for some scripture memorization cards. This is my daughter's history narration notebook. This is her Master Books health course in here, and then her science workbook and book she's reading. These are the books that I am actively reading right now, minus that one. We're reading this one, we're reading this one, we're reading this one, we're reading this one, and we're reading this one. So some of these I'm almost done with, not this one though. This guy is big. But this one I'm almost done with. So I'm gonna keep that one there. These we haven't started yet, but we are almost done with our first Not Consumed Bible study of the school year. And so we're gonna move on to these. So I'm gonna keep these down here, keep some pencils in there. This was full of stuff, but I went ahead and emptied it out thinking that I might repurpose it for some of her curriculum. This is the basket of hers that I'm trying to get rid of. All of these books right here are things that I had in the cart that I want to get to at some point, but I'm just taking them out. Like, for example, this Master Books course on world religions and cults is 3 books. There is absolutely zero way that I'm gonna get through 3 books that thick, unless that was all I'm reading. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these upstairs and see if I can get her other stuff into the cart. And then I also am gonna be adding in the season of Thanksgiving from Campfire. So let's see what I can do here. All right, so here is the refresh, and I'm super happy because for the most part, I was able to fit everything in here. So starting at the top, I have scripture memorization cards that we are currently working on. I have these 4 daily devotionals for my kids once we finished our Not Consumed ones. Then I have our read alouds all right here. Instincts, World Religions and Cults, Meet the Skeptic, When People Are Big and God is Small, YWAM, Isabel Kuhn, and Do Hard Things. Then I have my daughter's, who is in the 7th grade, the science curriculum we're using, her book right here, the health curriculum I'm going through with her. Then I have my Campfire curriculums in the season of Thanksgiving. Then after that, she has her student workbook for science, and then history narration book, and her health binder, and then my math answer key. Because like I said, I've been working with her downstairs this year, which wasn't something I planned on doing, but it's just been working out. So in the middle section here is basically everything she uses on a daily basis. So she has her geography and grammar cards. She has her iPad that she uses for her math videos. She has everything she needs for her language arts. She's doing level 7 this year, so her reader, her art book, because it's sketching for the art this year, notebooks for sentence dictation, language arts course book, checklist, student companion, and then her math book that she's in right now is down there. She has her calculator, her pens and pencils right there. Down here now I have extra geography and grammar cards. I have her binder down here that she uses for her BJU sign language, and then her math scratch pad, and then her pencil box and extra eraser, as well as like protractor and ruler. And then I have some pens right here. So these scripture memorization cards I'm actually going to keep in here for when we're not doing Not Consumed. I always use the ones when we're doing a study, and then these ones when we're not. So there's the cart. She's refreshed and ready for the fall and only has what we are using in there. My kids keep their Bibles in their own possession, and they just bring them to the table because they use them for so many different things. So I don't keep their Bibles in here, in case any of you were wondering that. I also forgot to show you guys these Bible trivia cards. They're really fun. I got them for like a starter thing in the apologetics class that I'm teaching, but I'm gonna start incorporating a few into our morning time together. And I got them off of Amazon, and they are just a super fun way to remember facts of the Bible and a ton of different uses. So the questions on there are great, not super elementary either. I mean, some are, but some are ones that are less known. So I think those are fun. So I'm gonna add those right there too.
I hope you guys enjoyed this little morning cart reorganization and refresh. Make sure you guys check out the links to Campfire's Thanksgiving units we have in the season of Thanksgiving, and then also their Giving Thanks unit. Both are linked down below for you guys. Highly recommend both of them. You have them, print them, use them year after year after year, so they're a great investment. It's not something that you can just do once and then never use it again. You can come back to it and get something different out of it each and every time. So this will be linked down below. A lot of what you guys saw in the cart will be linked on my Amazon page. Some of it you do have to scroll when you get there because I have a ton of books on there. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.